This work is related to the tragedy on September 11th. And that's why I used the number, because after this horrific incident, I wanted to see how I could express myself artistically. And so I came up with some sketches, which ended up becoming these works. We have the vertical lines. They give you a sense of the World Trade Center buildings. You'll see the vertical line that's very water-like. Because, once the buildings came down, there were a lot of people there that had died. So this red symbolizes the blood, the death, the horror, all the horrible things that are associated with that tragedy, while the blue represents the people who survived and some of the onlookers. Because of their sorrow, their tears, that's represented in the blue here. And also, as the blood leaves, or as a person is bleeding, it kind of trickles out in the same way that a person who is crying is going to have that same type of trickling effects. And in the background, you see a lot of words that are kind of put together as a collage. As people were wondering what was going on and in shock, they were wondering where their parents were, where their family members were. It wasn't a slow kind of calm time. There was a lot of hysteria and a lot of pain and a lot of sorrow. You can't predict an event. It's something that happens, and then you draw from that. There were a lot of people who weren't there that day, and they didn't experience it firsthand, but they still had experiences of the day. This may help them to understand what it was like for people that were there. So it helps people get a sense of what happened there as they look at these works. You'll see here that on this one line, it's emphasized by being darker, and that's mirrored over here too. And that's symbolizing an individual's love for a family member that had passed away. They had a relationship with one person, even though there were many other people involved, and all those other people shared in their experience. Still, the person had that one direct line that they relate to, the person that they loved. On here, the blue side is to give a sense of heaven and earth. It's for the survivors who think about their loved ones that have gone on to heaven. The red is representing just the death that occurred. And you don't really think about the spiritual side on the red side. It's on the blue where the people are wondering where their loved one has gone. Have they gone on to heaven, a person might ask. So it gives a sense of spirituality where the red doesn't. That just represents the death itself.